How I gained 40,000 followers on Instagram in just over a week. Now, this was my page here at 237,000 followers, and then about 40,000 followers later, here I am at 276,000 followers. And so I've grown this page very effectively in just over a week, posting very consistently, getting a lot of views, and converting a ton of those views into followers, and even monetizing it to make a lot of money. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can optimize your profile. I'm going to show you how you can optimize your videos so that you can get the most followers, build a loyal audience, even on a faceless Instagram page. And at the end, if you stick around to the end here, number 3, I'm going to show you exactly how you can monetize your page and make money with it. I've made almost 10,000 in a single week, 2,000 in a single day with my Instagram page, by the way. So optimizing your profile. Your profile has a huge effect on whether or not people decide to follow you, right? So I'm going to show you how you can optimize your profile, because when people click on your profile and they decide whether or not to follow you, a huge effect on how your profile looks. And so with your profile picture and your username, those are the two main things it's going to come down to. Now, before I get into that, there's just a pro tip. If you go into your Instagram page, a lot of people don't know this. You can click edit profile and you can actually customize how big your button is here, which people click on to follow. And so if you make that bigger, you're just simply increasing the chance for people to click on it. So that will definitely help you there. Just make it bigger. Other than that, though, you have your profile picture and username, and that's really all it comes down to. There's a little bit more in like the style that you post, what you post on your stories. When it comes down to your actual profile, it really just comes down to your profile picture and your username. Now, let's talk about your profile picture first. With your profile picture, you just want to keep your profile picture as simple and memorable as possible. Okay? So there's no need to overcomplicate it. Keep it simple. A lot of people, they put a profile picture and it has a bunch of words in it. It's super small. You can't really read it. You'll see with mine here, even with mine, I could probably simplify mine even more to make it better, right? There is still some work I could do with this to make it even better, right? Maybe I just include the crown here. Maybe I just include the shield and nothing else, whatever, right? But keep it as simple as possible. And so there's a difference, right? You can either have one like this on the left, right? Just a generic one. For example, if your Instagram page is in the luxury niche, you'd be posting, a lot of people put a thumbnail like this one here, or sorry, another thumbnail, a profile picture here like this one on the left. Whereas that is just like a general topic. If you really want to brand your page, which branding your page is the best way for you to actually monetize it, because then you're building a loyal audience, people who follow you, they know what your page is. You want to put something very simple like this, something very recognizable, something very memorable. It's the reason why, for example, if you look at Nike or Adidas or Apple, all the biggest brands out there, you don't see them with these super complicated logos, right? The Nike logo is literally just a swoosh. The Apple logo is literally just an apple. That's literally it. And so you want to keep it as simple as possible. No need to overcomplicate it. You could literally just do like one letter or two letters here, right? No need whatsoever to overcomplicate it. So here's some examples, by the way. These are some examples of students inside of my private community, which you can try out for free. It's the top link in the bio. And so these are some examples of their pages. You can look at their profile picture. Very good job with the profile picture. It's just a W over a W. And so it's very simple. People recognize it. Oh, that's that one page I follow. You build brand awareness with the people who are following your page, right? So you can simply do it like that. This is another great example. Nahal, by the way, this guy with his page with only 160 followers, he's already been able to make $390 so far monetizing his page. So if you stick around to the end, I'll show you how you can monetize it. But you look at his page, incredibly simple profile picture, very recognizable. People see it, they'll recognize that it's that page, right? And so that's pretty much it when it comes down to your profile picture. Next, let's talk about the username. And the username is very simple principle. It's a very similar principle with your profile picture and how you structure your username. And so with your username, when you're picking your username, again, just keep it as simple as possible, simple and recognizable. So no fancy symbols in your username, 3 words at the max. And I would probably, if you could find one shorter, I would go with that. But 3 words at the max. And like I said, keep it simple and recognizable. And a lot of people think that whatever their username is or whatever their profile picture is has to directly relate to what their page is, right? Not necessarily, though. If you look at a lot of brands, like, for example, Nike, the Nike, you obviously, when you think of Nike, you think of sports and clothing and shoes and stuff. But Nike could be a phone software company, right? It could be a company which sells cameras, right? It could be a company which sells food. It could be literally anything, right? When you just think about Nike, it's just because that name is associated with that brand, right? So when you're thinking about your username, there's a lot of people in the community who their username, like if you didn't know what the page was, you wouldn't even know what it meant, right? Or what it related to. So you don't have to be like super specific with the username. Just pick something that people will recognize and remember, right? And so here's some examples of a good username, some good usernames versus bad usernames. Good usernames at the top, you'd have one like, for example, mine, Cobra Lesson. Very simple. There's no like underscores or dots in between or anything like that. Just very simple. People remember it. People recognize it. This one here, Jim.Slayer. By the way, if you want to search up the Instagram account, that's actually also someone in the private community. He has 160,000 followers. He's monetizing his page incredibly well with the private community. So he's making a lot of money with that now. But that's an example there. Jim.Slayer. You can add like a dot or maybe an underscore in between. I prefer dots. But you want to avoid like adding a bunch of numbers and hashtags and underscores and all that kind of stuff, right? Wealth.focus, very simple, straight to the point. Here's some examples of some bad usernames though. Wealth underscore hustle dot house 45. It's just too much going on. Too many words, underscore, the dot, and the numbers as well. It's just too complicated. People aren't going to recognize that, right? It's too long as well. IG automation.limitless, right? That first word, IG automation, it's not even clear what that's really saying, right? It's like the words are mixed up and, it's just not very good there. And then you look at the last one, absolute atrocity, Jim underscore goer hustler. An example of a very bad username. You have symbols there, which you don't need. You have an underscore, which you don't need. The second word doesn't even really make sense. It's just all merged together into one word. And so, like I said, keep your profile picture and your username simple as possible. They don't really necessarily have to make sense, but if they do, maybe add a dot in between, maybe add a number at the end if the username is taken, but just keep it as simple as possible. And so, if you're struggling with what to pick your username as, here's just a quick ChatGPT prompt you could use. You could screenshot this or something if you want, but you just ask ChatGPT like, I'm creating an Instagram theme page where I teach people how to make money. I'm going to provide you with a list of 4 usernames of other accounts. Create me 15 usernames similar to the list I provide you. And then you say, here are the 4 usernames. Boom. It'll give you like 15 to 20 that are similar to that. You can pick one that you like from there. So that's pretty much it for the profile. Now that we've talked about the profile, again, I'm going to go and show you how you can actually optimize your views to get you more followers and engagement. But with your profile, like I said, your profile has a huge effect whether or not people decide to follow. And once they do follow, it has a huge effect on how loyal these people are going to be to you, how recognizable they are going to be if your brand, because you don't want to just make a random Instagram theme page. You want to build like an actual brand around this. Think about it like that. So there's, for an example, you can go and search this up on Instagram. One of the students in my community, his name's Richard. He has 500,000 followers on his Faceless page now. And his page is called 11 Stoic. It's a great example of a really good page where the brand is very simple. People recognize the brand. And now he's got a community because his brand was so strong in that video. He had a community there. And with that community, he's already at 4,000 in recurring revenue every month. Because he said, hey, join my community on his page. People joined it because they knew and liked and trusted him because of the personal brand, even though he did it completely faceless. And so your profile, the way it's structured, the way it's set up has a huge effect otherwise on, the success of your page, whether people decide to follow, and so many other things, right? So now let's talk. We talked about your profile picture. I showed you how to pick a good username. Now let's talk about your actual videos, right? Because I said earlier, in order to get more engagement and get more followers on your page, you need to optimize your profile and optimize your videos. So we talked about optimizing your profile. Now we're going to show you how you can optimize your videos. And so to optimize your videos, there are really 2 steps you need to do. You need to first increase engagement. Okay. Increasing engagement will do a whole load of benefits for you, but you increase engagement and you have CTAs to follow, right? Because here I'm going to show you how I was able to get this many followers, right? And so having the CTAs to follow are incredibly important, obviously, and so is the engagement, because if people aren't engaging, they're not going to follow either, right? And so you can actually look at some of my videos here. Some of my videos here have insane engagement, like really, really good engagement. And when you look at this one, for example, um, this video here on the left, I run like an Andrew Tate fan page. I monetize it in a few different ways, which I'll show you in a second. But you can look at this one. It might be smaller on your screen, so you may not be able to see it. But this video here on the left has 36,000 likes and 40,000 comments. Okay, 40,000 comments. This video on the left here, you can go and look at this on my page. This is the pinned video on my page. 94,000 views and 89,000 comments. Think about that, 89,000 comments on one video. And I have even another video, and it ended up with about 140,000 comments. So I got 140,000 comments on a single video, literally just one video, 140,000 comments. So think about the engagement which you can get with that and the amount of followers which will follow you from the people who comment, right? And so engagement like this will do a number of things, right? So first of all, it's going to cause more people to follow, but it's also going to result in a ton of views because Instagram really values people engaging with your videos and people watching your videos for longer, right? They're just going to push it out to the algorithm. You're going to get a ton of views, and from those ton of views, you can convert a ton of those people into followers, right? And so that's my engagement right now. How do I get such good engagement? Because my engagement is very, very good for Instagram. Well, first you give people a reason to engage, and then second you use a tool called ManyChat. So I'll explain to you in a second how you give people a reason to exchange, but first let's talk about ManyChat. What is ManyChat? Well, this is ManyChat up here at the top. And what ManyChat is, it's basically a software. I guess you could call it like a bot. And what it is that you can connect your Instagram account to this software called ManyChat. And what ManyChat will do is you can set it so that whenever someone comments on your video, you send them an automatic DM, right? So someone comments on your video, this ManyChat tool, which you connect to your Instagram account, will automatically send them a DM. And so this is incredibly powerful because what you can do in your videos, and you've probably seen videos on Instagram like this, where people are like, comment this keyword and I'll send you this. Comment this keyword to get my free guide, whatever, right? You see some of these videos, they have insane amount of comments because what they use is people comment on the videos, and you can actually go into any of my videos, by the way. You can go into any of my videos here on my Instagram page, Cobra Lesson. Just comment a video there, or sorry, put a comment on there, and you'll get an automatic DM straight to your inbox, right? And so you can send them whatever whatever you're funneling them to, and I'll show you how you monetize it in a second. But that's essentially what ManyChat does, right? And so this is so much more powerful because, for example, in that video, if I just said, "Hey, click the link in my bio," then what would have happened? A few things. First of all, I wouldn't have gotten those comments, which means less engagement and less views. But also, it means less views because people would be going onto my profile, they'd be clicking the link in bio, and when they click the link in bio, Instagram will essentially punish my videos because Instagram's objective is to get people to stay on the platform as long as possible. So if you literally post a video telling people, hey, click the link in my bio or something like that, they go to your bio and they click the link and they leave the Instagram platform, Instagram's going to see, hey, people who watch this video left the platform. We don't want that, so we're not going to push this video. And so this is so much better though because you're keeping people there on the platform. You're getting into the DMs. They trust you more if you're going to sell them something, or you're going to ask them to sign up to your newsletter or whatever it may be. However you're going to monetize your page, they trust you more because you're actually DMing them, and they think that you're actually sending them the DM as well. So definitely, I recommend you using ManyChat. If you're not familiar with the tool, I have a video breaking it down, which I'll show you how to access that in a second at the end of this video. I'll put a link in the description if you want to sign up for ManyChat and connect it to your Instagram account. You can do it there, right? But now, so that's the first thing, right? That's using ManyChat. Now, how do you give people a reason to engage? So here's how I give people a reason to engage. And so not all of my videos have like 90,000 comments. Some of them only get like 1 or 2,000 comments, but they get a lot, right? So for example, at the end of my videos, you can go and watch them and you'll see I always have a call to action for people to engage at the end of my videos. And so this gets me a ton of engagement and results in a ton of followers for me, right? And so I tell people in this video, for example, you know, it basically has a video of Tate talking, and then I say, hey, if you want some free guides from Tate or like some free guides on how Tate made his money, read the caption. So that's the call to the action. Read the caption. Now, what happens is when they click and read the caption, they read the caption. It says, read the caption. Want access to $10,000 worth of courses for absolutely free. Just do these 3 steps. Follow Cobra Lesson, which is my account tagged. Comment VU and like this video. Then check DMs. I'll send you the invite. So you put something like that. They read it. They say, oh, okay, I'm going to get access to all these courses. I'm going to get it for free. I just do these three steps. Follow me. That's the first thing. That's how I got so many followers. You think about those 90,000 people commenting. Now, those people, unfortunately, I just told them to comment. I never told them to follow in that post. But imagine in that post, I told them to follow. Out of those 90,000 followers, 90,000 comments, I bet you I could have got like 20 or 30,000 followers from that one video. Okay. That's how insane the potential is, right? If you capitalize it and tell people to follow. And even in the video, you don't even need to add the caption. You can just tell people in the video, comment this keyword or comment this keyword and follow me, something like that, right? And so you're going to get a ton of engagement. And also you have to think about this, right? Your video, for example, I tell them to comment. The reason I tell them to comment is because when they comment, they open the comment sections, they go and leave a comment. The video is just playing again and again and again in the background. And so since the video is playing again and again and again and again, that greatly increases my average watch time on the video. Again, pushing my video more into the algorithm, getting me more and more and more views. So incredibly effective there. Highly recommend you use this trick, use ManyChat, get people to comment and engage, and you'll get a ton of followers, a ton of engagement, right? And then, like I said, the most important step is that you have to add that call to action for you to get the followers, right? And so a quick summary, right? This is how I grew 40,000 followers in just over a week. First, I optimized my profile, and that meant adding a profile picture, which was simple, putting my username to something that was very simple, and then I optimized my videos. So I optimized my videos by increasing engagement, using ManyChat getting people to comment, having call to actions, and then, like I said, most importantly, adding a call to action telling people to specifically to follow, right? And so if you found this video useful, by the way, if you have any comments about it, leave a comment below. I'll try my best to respond to all comments. So I might respond to yours there if you leave a question. And then also, if you found this video useful and you want to learn not only how to grow your page more, I mean, this video is only 15 minutes, right? If you want to learn more how to grow your page more and also how to monetize your page, I have a private community, which is the top link in the bio. And students in there, for example, Jesse recently from Nigeria, he recently made almost $1,000 in a single week. Eliam's making $4,000 a month. So in that community, you're not going to make 10,000 a month. You're not going to make 20,000 a month in there. But if you just want to get started, if you want to make 500 a month, maybe 800 a month, or even if you just want to make your first dollar online, I have a private community which shows you how to grow your Faceless Instagram page and also how to monetize your Faceless Instagram page. It's the top link in the bio. You can try it out for free, no risk whatsoever. So I highly recommend it. Like I said, you can try it out for free. If you don't like it, you can cancel it anytime. And yeah, it's the top link in the bio. I'll see you inside of there. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next video as well.